What's up, guys? Welcome back, Amazing RC. It's your boy Brian, and today we're gonna go ahead and tear down this D12. We're gonna remove all of this exterior plastic, get down to our chassis, and start thinking about what we're gonna do to get this into a really killer track truck. And I mean not track focused, track dominator. So today we're gonna tear this thing down and start figuring out wheels and tires. I got a ton of wheels and tires here. We're gonna get these tested out and then we're gonna go from there. One of the things that I found out as I was taking this truck apart is it's extremely versatile. I was very surprised at how easy it was to remove the bed. With just 4 screws, the bed comes right off. Now, that may seem like not that big of a deal, but to be quite honest, it's huge. Let's say you're not Amazing RC. Let's say you're not going to take your D12 through this giant transformation into a track truck. Let's say you just want to make a really cool wooden bed, nice custom wooden bed. Well, when I did the 6-wheel drive truck for Gary, it probably took me a month just to figure out how to get my cool custom wooden bed attached to the cool custom 6-wheel drive E-Sheens. This one took me about a minute and a half, and for me that's a huge plus. Once you get this bed off, it gives you access to the rest of the truck if you want to keep your stock cab. You can go with a wooden bed, you can go with a longer bed, you can chop the chassis in half and add a foot to it and add a bunch more stuff. I mean, it's endless where you can go from right here, including just adding a set of rear wheels. Remember, this is a rear-wheel drive truck. Our front wheels, they just spin. So you can change these into whatever size you want as long as you can get them to fit underneath these wheel wells. A little bit of modification and you can go with quite a bit larger of a wheel. The rear wheel is where it's at. Once you start changing the diameter of your rear wheel, your top end, how fast this car is going to go at its top speed, is going to start to change. So if you go with a larger rear wheel, say this one right here, you could keep everything else the same in the truck, but this is going to make it go quite a bit faster. With just a little bit larger of a wheel, you can get quite a bit more truck out of this. And as you can see here, here, and here, we have quite a few options when it comes to wheels and tires. So for this build right here, I know we're probably going to start testing out a set of 4 foam wheels and tires I got from Smoky Mountain Hobbies a while back. The reason that I like these is that they weigh nothing and they're super wide and super foamy. And I know for a fact out on Denny's track over at Smoky Mountain, the foam tire is where it's at. Now, in choosing these wheels and tires, we're running into an issue. These have 12mm hexes. These do not. This has, I don't know, something else. And all the WPL models have it. Now, the cool thing about that is that they make an adapter. And I got these on banggood.com. I'll have a link down in the description below. But these are little 12mm hex adapters for your WPL, I think some of the JJRC, and some of the other vehicles that share this same hex pattern. Now, I will say this. These are not a perfect fit. I'm going to test these out by the end of this very video, and I'll let you guys know if I recommend you purchasing these at any time. What these are supposed to do is lock down on our stock hubs here. We'll go ahead and remove our stock wheel. We've got our little hex adapter, and it just kind of slides on here, and then it has a little tiny grub screw, and they come with a little wrench here, and then you kind of wrench it down onto the existing hex hub, and it gives you a 12mm hex. So then you would kind of pop this on and boom, put another screw in there, which they don't give you that screw. You got to come up with a screw that not only covers the hole in your aftermarket wheel here, but doesn't destroy your WPL stock hex. So I'm going to get back to you in just a minute, see if I can't figure this out. Okay, now before we get into the whole 12 millimeter hex adapter, now I told you we were gonna do some really cool stuff with wheels and tires here, but I had to stop one more time just to give you guys another wow, check out what I found. I mean, I'm tearing apart this D12 here, and I told you guys a second ago how easy it was to get this bed off. 4 screws, you're off. Well, 2 more screws and the cab comes right off with it. So you are literally left with a running chassis. I mean, this is, you can do anything you want with this now. You can replace all 4 wheels if you want to do, you know, these, if you, I mean, I can't even come up with stuff because there's so much running in my head right now of what I want to do with this. I know what we're going to do with it, but check this out. Tell me this isn't amazing on 1,000 levels. This is my WPL C24 sitting on our newly naked D12 chassis. Well, with the smaller, more realistic rims and tires here, this is a sexy truck, and I know it's going to run way better than a stock C24. So I'm probably going to end up picking up a couple more of these, you know, D12s. Now, I will say this. You can go on, I'm pretty sure Banggood as well, but I know the WPL store and just get the chassis. I don't know if you can get a chassis with the electronics in it like we have here. I mean, tell me this isn't a clean slate. This is a running car right here with no hard shell body on it. Where you go from here, it's endless, you know. Okay, so we just had a moment that you and I need to discuss. So a second ago, I was promoting these cool little hex adapters here, which basically take this WPL hex and turn it into a 12 millimeter hex so that we can put on really cool foamy wheels or really cool rubber wheels and all of the stuff we've got for our touring cars. I lied to you. I do not like these. I've had them for a while now, and basically I tried to install them, and it's such a snug fit that it kind of ruins the little bit of plastic that these original hexes have. So it's not a good part. So we're kind of now limited to things that fit the JJRC, the Eachines, the WPL models, which is fine because they have touring car rims and tires. I'm going to get online this evening. We're going to go ahead and get something ordered up to go to our track truck here. As you can see now, we have completely stripped our body off. We now have our electronics, our chassis, and our wheels. From this point here, we can kind of sit back, kind of figure out exactly which direction we want to take this build, and come up with a parts list accordingly. And that's what I'm going to do next. Now, I've already picked up a few things, such as the body kit. This is the one that I ordered here. I just got it this morning, so we should have that on the way in just a couple of days. The other thing that I actually ordered so far for our WPL C34 over here. I finally got my hands on those titanium axles. I've been eyeing these for a long time, and I'll tell you, I like everything that I've been reading about them. All of the ratings are top shelf ratings. Everybody's super happy. Most of the people that have ratings on there, this is their second, third, and fourth set. It comes with a whole set of bearings. It comes with the steering linkage, and basically what that's going to do is free up all of the metal bits I have underneath this truck here, just in case I want to use the rear end out of this and install it here, depending on what we do. Now, I know I keep saying I'm going to throw a 540 in here, and well, we might throw a 540 in here. We could throw a 380 brushless in here. I've got a ton of hardware over in the parts bin, so look out for our next video, guys. We've got some really great stuff coming for this truck, as well as our C34, and don't forget, we've got a JY66 on the way as well. Should get that here in just about a week. Guys, really hope you guys are having a really great New Year's, a really great beginning to the 2021 year. For Amazing RC, it's your boy Brian. We're going to get you guys another really cool video very, very soon.